Children working their way to a healthy life. This is how these little ones spend their Friday evenings, learning a thing or two in gymnastics, all to help them keep fit and perhaps prepare for a future career in sports. Experts say that children too need exercise just as much as adults do, and they should exercise for at least an hour every day. A colorful tent welcomes us at the kids' gymnastics studio in Lavington, with kids engaged in different activities running all around the compound. A red, blue and yellow tent mounted in the middle of the field with drawings of people engaging in different exercises, clearly portraying the activities that one expects to find taking place in it. We meet up with Patrick Owor, whose deep passion for gymnastics led him to venture into the scarcely dominated discipline of training upcoming gymnasts. And he is not just any other ordinary trainer, but one who's been professionally trained in China for 2 years.
I started this 2011, and I started this because it's something that I'd done before. And since we didn't have gymnastics anywhere in the country, I thought of just starting it by myself. And there are not so many gymnasts. There are very, very few. I mean, there's none at all. The ones that there are more acrobats. And most acrobats don't differentiate between gymnasts and acrobats. So that's where I came in and just started doing gymnastics. And before this, I was actually trained in China for 2 years. When I was young, about 13 years.
One may wonder why he chose this specific field that entails dealing with kids who may be quite hard to follow instructions.
You know, funny enough, the idea of actually getting into gymnastics, I didn't even know what gymnastics was. I didn't know anything to do with acrobatics. It's just an opportunity that actually represented itself. So I would say it's God sent, because when I was young, I was very active, very, very active. And then there's an article that came to the papers about a team that should be taken to China for training through the government sponsorship. One of my neighbors saw the article on the papers, akauliza mbuyu wangu, niaje? Kuna watoto wako wanarukaruka hapa, si uchukue moja ende China afanye hizi ma gymnastics na nini. So on that my father thought, actually that is true. So they talked with my mom, and then they agreed and they picked me because I was actually the eldest son. So they picked me, and we had several trainings in Nairobi before going to China. A lot of checkup before leaving, just to make sure that we are very, very healthy before we leave. And after that, we went there for 2 years, and that was it. So when I came back, after so many years, I've been thinking about it. But the chance did not really represent itself, because at that moment I was still competing, I was still doing shows, and so that one still took a lot of my time.
However, Patrick agrees that it was never easy starting up, but he is thankful that he never lost hope in his dream.
It took a while, because not so many people know anything about gymnastics in this country. If you tell them about gym, or if you mention gymnastics, they just thought of a normal gym with equipment. So then I told them it's something to do with flips, it's something to do with tumbling, which they had no idea about. But after some times, I had to do some free classes so that people would understand what gymnastics is all about. So I did that through a friend of mine who had actually posted some article on Facebook, and they just wanted some activities on their play group. So then I wrote to them and I asked them if I could do some activities for them. And I told them it was just gymnastics for kids. And in that group, they only had kids who were about 18 months to 3 years. And I told them I could do something for them. So when I went there, I did it, and they were really impressed about it. So that's when everything just picked up from there.
Gymnastics is not just a sport as many may think. Well, it comes with a lot of health benefits for the body. Gymnastics can help correct improper body posture through certain activities such as walking, stretching and high knees, which helps improve one's posture. Another surprising benefit of gymnastics is improved confidence and judgment, which can greatly help make a child less nervous around people's criticism. It also helps your child increase coordination and balance, therefore enhancing body awareness and movement. If a child does gymnastics for long, they will be able to use different parts of their bodies in different ways. Gymnastics also helps your child learn how to walk faster on their own without any form of support such as baby walkers, which Patrick says messes up the baby's coordination.
Gymnastics has a lot of benefits. First, it gives kids a lot of confidence. Second, they become better coordinated. They're balanced, and then they're also very fit. And also gymnastics is the basic skills. It's a basic skill to any kind of sports. Anybody who's done gymnastics before can do any sport with ease, without even struggle. And it entails a lot. There's a lot of jumping, there's a lot of stretching, there's a lot of tumbling. So that's all what gymnastics entails.
I have two daughters, 10 and 6. They are very much interested into gymnastics. I signed them up for gymnastics for a couple of years now. Because I learned somewhere that the two best things you can do for kids is to teach them flexibility and muscle strength when they're still young. So anything to do with swimming or gymnastics is certainly a good sport for them, for their own development. So that's the reason why I put them for the sport. It's not even the flexibility, it's the general well-being in terms of their own health and their own growth. The further they grow and use their muscles on the growth stage, the fact that I'm able to see them lifting or doing things that girls their age are not able to do, from the fact that they have at least an hour of practice every week for the last 3 years or so, is something that I see is different. I signed them up about 3 years ago, so the oldest was 7. And the youngest was just about 3 going to 4 years. Yeah.
Experts say gymnastics is the mother of all sports, and parents who want healthy, active and physically fit children, gymnastics guarantees them exactly that. It not only helps to improve their physique, but also improves their ability to take instructions and better their social skills as well. Reporting for the Star Online, I'm Tina Mombonu.